Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and today we're going to be talking about templates. I'm going to show you how to set up templates and some common templates that I like to use, and some templates I've gotten from some of the community members that I think have really smart ideas. So we've just loaded into an adaptive onslaught map with, hitting the wrong button, with cheating enabled. So we're going to start off, just because I don't want to wait, building a paragon and building a bunch of kennels. So let's go ahead and get about 40 kennels. And you can do this yourself if you ever want to set up your own templates or try some things out. So we're going to build 40 kennels down here. We're going to go ahead and get those kennels over here to assist the commander. Oh, okay. Come on. Where's all my... Can I select the kennels? Or the rovers? Okay, getting the rovers over here to assist the commander. We're going to go ahead and go straight to T3, and we're going to be creating templates for all tiers of the game. So we're going to be starting off with some basic templates for the early game, same things that most people should have. And I'm going to be explaining my decisions behind each template I show you. And we're just going to talk through it and have a good time, and this should be a pretty quick, informative video, kind of like my Shift G video. So yeah, let's go ahead and just, I guess, future me will speed this all up till the point where we're doing templates. Alright, so the first template we're going to be starting off with is a simple radar template. So this is how we're going to start it. We're going to build that up. We have ourselves a radar template. So the way you get this is let's just get ourselves over here. So we have the template set up. How do you create a template? Well, if you select all of the buildings and then hit this button here, Save Template, it'll save the template, and then when we go to our commander, we can press T, and it will build the template. So there we go. That's how you build templates. Let's go ahead and select all these, and I don't know how to delete, so I'm not going to bother. I moved my camera. Let's go ahead and look through some other templates that I personally use. This one is going to be probably the most controversial because I still use this, but I personally like to set up templates for mass storage. I don't use the right-click assist for mass storage thing because that bothers me, and as you can see here, we have our second one for mass storage. But in fact, I want to delete this one because we have this. I want to set up another template before that, and that template is going to be a T1 PD with walls. There's multiple ways to do this, and multiple ways people have done this. I like to do it this way. Another thing to remember with templates is the order in which things are built is the order in which they will be built when you do the template. So as you can see, I built PD, these four walls directly beside it, and then the outside walls first. And whenever we go ahead and look at the template itself, whenever we build it, we can see it builds in the same exact order as the buildings were built whenever you originally did it. So we're going to do that. We're going to save this template. So at T1, we have radar, point defense, mass storage. Pretty easy. Then we're going to go ahead and go to T2. I'm going to set up a quick template over... Let's just get over here. We're going to set up a quick template for power. I generally like to do this as my power template, and it's one that you can kind of set and forget. You're overbuilding power when you do this, so it's not necessarily the best option, but I like to overbuild power whenever I get to the T2 phase, so that way transitioning to T3 gets a little bit easier, and we can of course have this set up already, and you can always reclaim the T2 pigeons and upgrade the shield, so it does have its own little uses. And then we save the template, and I like to check my templates before I run them, so just gonna go ahead and build it once more. And yep, it's going to build in the right order. One T2 P-Gen, then shield, then 3 more T2 P-Gens. And that's a template I like. Let's go ahead and get a more spicy template by teleporting the comm over here, giving him a move order. We're going to quickly pause the game so nothing goes forward. And we're going to build a... actually, we do need that built. Build the shield. Alright, this is going to be for a T2 fire base of sorts, and it should work pretty well. Then we're going to pause, and we're going to build our PD. So building PD, you generally want to build it on the edge of the base, and I'm just going to do kind of a half circle, the edge of the shield radius, so that way things can't get underneath the shield and then hit your PD. They have to get underneath the shield before they can hit you. They have to get fully underneath the shield before they can hit your PD. It's not just like slightly inside. They have to pretty much pass your PD. And we'll also throw in a couple of flak and a TMD. And this will be a template, and I'll show you something cool about this template here in a second once we get it built. So we've saved that template, and whenever you go over here, what is it? What's the button? There is a way to rotate it. Is it really only here? 1 second. I'm going to check something out in the settings. I'll be right back. So apparently I was mistaken. I thought there was a way to rotate templates. There might be. And if anybody does know, let me know in the comments. I didn't do too terribly much research into this, but we'll move on to the next template. So right now, what we have is radar. Let's see, radar, T2, T1 point defense, mass storage. So wait, radar, T1 point defense, mass storage, the power grid, and that's it. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves another template, which is going to be specifically for T1 buildings. Let's Alt-T right here, and let's go ahead and ring this mass extractor with T1 buildings. This is only efficient at the T1 phase, but in general is a fun little template to have, and I did this wrong, so I need to Control-K all of these. You want to have mass extractor, which that's the wrong mass extractor. Can we please get rid of that? Please get rid of that. Alright. So, we're going to be building a T1 mechs. And then the T1 factories. This is more efficient in a way for getting ourselves a early discount on our units. And I like this template personally. I use it in most games where I'm going land spam. And I just want to test it out here. So this will only show up with engineers that can do T1 building. You know what? It doesn't really matter. So as long as... Let's just go over here. Alt-T. Let's do it right here. So, yep, it does build in the right order. You want the T1 mechs first because the T1 mechs are going to take the shortest amount of time to build. And that's good. That should work just fine. As far as other templates to go, I think there's only a couple more left, which is going to be the air grid template, which is going to be this, 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 and that. And then we're going to place T3 air factories around it, which should go pretty well. I'm going to need another air factory here in a second, but can you all please assist the comm? But this is going to be a air grid template that's just going to be able to be used for any time we have to play air. For T3 P-Gens and 5 T3 air factories. And in fact, let's cancel the 5 T3 air factories and just get ourselves a T1 air factory right here and upgrade it all the way to T3, and we'll also do the same with this factory to T3 So assist that, you assist that. And then once you all are done, we'll get this going. But this is just simply to quickly throw up an air grid if you ever need to. I don't use this one as much as maybe I should, but I've had this template for a long time. And then Alt-T, stop whatever you're doing, and build me 1, 2, 3, 4, all of that. And then we're going to have one more template. Most of these templates are designed for, of course, building up a decent little production. They're focused on production, focused on getting units out into the field, except for the power one and the radar one. And, of course, the PD and stuff. But it's mainly focused around economy, make certain economical things a lot faster to do. And it's going to make life a little bit easier. Whenever you're in the match, you're going really fast and you just like want to queue up 5 air factories, well, you just press a few buttons. You hit T a few times instead of having to manually do this. And if it doesn't quite fit, that's okay. It'll work just the same. So that's another template. So now we have a few starter templates. And there's one more template I want to show you because I don't see people do it, but I'm going to start doing it because of how efficient this can be. If you set up a mass fabricator next to a T3 land factory, it can be hyper efficient in how fast, in how much it gives you a discount. And it can also be scaled up later on if you feel like it by putting mass fabs adjacent to each of them so they can all have 3 T3 mass fabs around them. You could technically go for 4 if you were being a mad lad about it, but this is the last template I'm going to show you. And as far as templates go, there's hotkeys on how to do that. If you just go into the hot building section of the hotkeys, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. And we'll template that. And now we have all of our templates good to go. So yeah, thank you all for watching. You have been beautiful. If you want more informative videos, please leave a like and make sure you share this with your other FAFers. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!